Today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Resident Evil 4. The Eggies are taking over.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Alright, so here we are. Okay, we got some handgun ammo there. Got another flash nade there. Always gotta keep those handy just in case I ever find any crows. We got a note on the bed. And with that, that's everything that we have to collect in here. So now we can move on. And what's this? It's all rainy and stormy outside. It's never a good sign. Can we just take a minute to appreciate just how good this game actually looks? Like, look at the skybox, the rain, the lightning and the thunder effects. Like, gosh, I could literally just stay in here and kind of just get lost in the, I guess, like, the atmosphere of it. I don't know, it's just, like, it's somewhat calming. At least to me, storms are somewhat calming. Some may disagree because, you know, there's a lot of thunder and bright lightning and stuff, but I like the rain. I like storms and all that. It helps me feel real cozy, you know, inside, playing video games, storming outside, that type of thing. You good, mate? Think something's wrong with it. Oh! What in the world? Yeah, it's the Las Plagas. These enemies always, there's something, let me tell you that. So, some of the Las Plagas variations in this game, they're not too bad to deal with. Like, are you kidding me? I know for a fact I got there in time, but you know, some of these, they're not too bad to deal with, like the ones like that where they're swinging the thing around. They're easy enough to avoid, but there's some later in the game where, while yes, as long as you know what you're doing, they are easy enough to avoid, they can still be quite deadly. Like, they can literally one-shot you if you aren't careful, so that isn't for a little while, though. That's towards, like, the castle section later in the game. Keep doing the kicks, there we go, just like that, knocks him out, and he also gives us 5,000 pesetas, or pitos, or whatever the heck they're called. Hold up, I gotta turn my headphones down a little bit. One thing I like about these headphones is they actually have like a little notch on the side, like a little volume thing, so if you guys ever see me like looking down and messing with that, that's exactly what that is. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Some pretty cheap headphones, if I'm gonna be honest, at least in the grand scheme of things. I've said it before, I'm not very materialistic. I don't need crazy expensive things, you know. When it comes to video games, that's a little different. Like, you know, when like a new console comes out, for example, I'm always hopping on that, you know, just getting like, you know, new consoles, new games, stuff like that. But when it comes to other things like, you know, I don't know, like TVs or headphones or PC parts and all that, as long as I can do what I need to do, I don't need anything too crazy. Like me, I don't need like some crazy top of the line like $10,000 PC or anything like that. In fact, I don't even know what my PC is worth in terms of like price to parts ratio and all that, right? Like, I can't even remember how much I paid for this exactly. I did get a good deal on it though, because I built it, so you know I was able to get parts for cheaper rather than, you know, when you get a pre-built, you can end up paying double if not triple for something where you should really only be paying for like, when you should really only be paying like a fraction of the price, right? But I don't know, just random conversations, rambling, so you guys know how I do things. My mind is a circus. That's the best way I can put it. Between my OCD and my ADHD, those are like the two main things, but then I also have just, you know, other disorders like anxiety and such that just lead to the mind racing, and then you factor in other mental disorders and like depression and PTSD, and it's a whole thing. That's one thing about me, though. I embrace my uniqueness and my, I guess you could say, weaknesses, or just, you know, my differences, I guess. I feel like life's a lot easier that way. Rather than trying to push away or push back on your weaknesses, per se, just embrace them and use them to play to your strengths in whatever way possible. And for me, I just embrace how crazy my mind can get with all those things, and it just kind of play into it. It's like, hey, you know what? That's just part of my quirkiness. You know what I mean? And it's cool. It is what it is. That's how you gotta look at a lot of things in life. It's definitely a healthier mindset to have, rather than being all pessimistic and just kind of being down about everything. Go ahead and pick up the amber ring right there. Yeah, there's enemies all about the place right now. This is definitely one of those situations where I think we might just be better off to run, honestly. Like I said, I'm trying to be thorough, but at the same time, I don't want to die. And I also don't want to expend any more ammo than I absolutely have to. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to go for it. Because there's 9 times out of 10, you can really just run past enemies in this game without any real consequences. Come up here, and we'll grab a very familiar shaped item, the round insignia. You'll understand why I say that in a moment.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
You were not there before that radio call. It's alright. Look at that. Now it's all calming and peaceful. Or so you think. Yeah, we're, got some spicy stuff coming up, we'll just say that. Get on the boat. And now we are here with the calming blue light. Anytime you see this blue light, that means there's a merchant nearby. So, okay, we'll come up here and break this. Nothing in there. It varies from time to time. Sometimes you find some useful items in the bins, and sometimes you give you nothing. There we go, got 2 shotgun shells. But, yeah, now we got that peaceful, safe room music, right? So good, so peaceful, so calming. We'll go ahead and talk to the merchant. Now, we did end up getting the Time of Dyings, as I was talking about before. So, we do have the Punisher. Only issue is, I don't really have any inventory space. So, what we're going to do is we're going to move some of these eggies over here. Move that flashing aid there so we can move this eggie down here. Then we're going to put this up here. And then, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead. I don't even have a rifle at the moment. So, we're just going to get rid of that for now. I'll put that up there. Go ahead and put that right there, and then this is only a 2x3 space, so I can easily just drop it in there. Discard all the items outside the case. Yes, it's only 10 rifle bullets. We'll get that back, no problem. Then we'll go ahead and sell a Punisher. Unfortunately, we do not have enough. Ooh, okay, so this is a finicky situation because I do need this rocket launcher right now, but we're gonna need to clear up a decent bit of space right there. So. Might have to sell a couple of nades, maybe. After further inspection, it seems the only way I'll have enough space for this rocket launcher would be to do things this way. So, yeah. See, you know I probably should technically just go ahead and sell those grenades, but I already spent so much time organizing the inventory as is. I'm not gonna go through and do it again. It is what it is. We lost out on like a couple thousand percenties that way, but again, I already spent so much time organizing it as is. So I know this isn't, things are a bit messy right now, okay? But that's okay. We're going to be buying a bigger case before too long, and furthermore, even though we did miss out on a few pesetas as I was talking about, it's not a big deal because we have been picking up literally like all the treasures that we come across. We got that, we picked up the amber ring, so we can sell that, and then we can still, fill up the Beerstein thing later. So we're back up to 78,000 pesetas. So that's more than enough for what we need at the moment. Otherwise, with all that being said, we are ready to move on here. So we'll run over here, pick up the handgun ammo. Thank you. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, let's just go and do it. I've been doing a real bad job of this, making sure all my stuff's reloaded. There we go. Now all my weapons are reloaded. Now we're all good to go. So we'll run up this way, come out here through this door. And we'll be back to some familiar territory. If you remember last time we went out that way to go towards Lake Del Lago and all that, and then we kind of just did one big loop-de-loop. Oh, yes. I'll combine it with that one. There we go. We basically just got like a first aid spray per se right there. So what I'm gonna do before we go in here is I'm gonna equip this weapon for a specific reason. forget the first time I played this game. This guy absolutely terrified me, but he's no big deal because... See, it's not cheating because Resident Evil is all about playing smart, preserving ammo, preserving resources, and saving them for the right moment. And that right there was that moment, so there it is. That is the first official boss of the game down. I mean, I feel like Del Lago is technically like the first real boss, but then again, maybe El Gigante is the real boss since Del Lago is more of like a set piece since, you know, you didn't have access to your actual weapons. But nonetheless, now we can go through and loot up. If you remember earlier, I came in here and looted up all these huts before. Well, I did it then because all the items respawn anyway, so you can get basically like double the items. Except the items this time are a bit different, so. Even though it's all in the same location technically, so. With that, yeah, his name is El Gigante. I forget if I mentioned that or not, but, I mean, yeah, he's dead, so. Normally how that fight goes is, you know, you save up your ammo, or hope they have enough ammo going into it. You shoot him a couple of times with, like, usually preferably the shotgun or an upgraded weapon of some kind, and then you just kind of keep laying into him. Eventually, the Las Plagas thing will shoot out the back of his head. He'll get down. You have to climb up on his back, slash at it a couple of times, rinse and repeat till he's dead. It's a really fun fight. It's really cool. It's just one of those things where it's like, I know a better strategy, so I'm going to do it. Okay, no snakes. Let's see. Got some monies. Nice, nice. There's also a medallion down there you probably saw as we just jumped past, but again, we already sold the Punisher, which was another part of my strategy, again, going into this this playthrough. And again, we have like 97,400 cities right now, so we are stacked. Now, there is some puppies right here, but I always just run past these guys. You don't have to interact with them at all. And by the time we come outside again, they will be despawned, so not even a big deal. In fact, when we do come outside again, it won't even be out this way. It'll be going a different way, so it's all good. But go ahead and grab that. Got 3,000 machetes right there. Check the insignias everywhere. I wonder if it's a religion from this region. It's something like that. So now we'll come over here real quick. Just yeah, there's a box back here. Break that. Get a flash grenade. Definitely gotta rebuild my grenade collection now. That because you know, like we had. Oh, there we go. Look at that, beautiful. Definitely gonna have to do some inventory management here. I did end up selling all my incendiary grenades, as I had already mentioned, which. Yeah, that is kind of a shame. Those are some really nice grenades to have, but again, I knew that I wanted to have that on, that rocket launcher on deck, just because it is so vital for that fight, at least in terms of trying to get it done quickly, at least, so. Let's do a bit of inventory management real quick here. Hopefully you guys don't mind when I do this. I find it to be quite satisfying, if I'm gonna be honest. That's good enough for now. But yeah, definitely gonna need to upgrade that inventory ASAP, because we're actually doing really good. Like, in terms of heals and just everything, like, we're doing really good. So, I'm feeling good. Alright, now this part, just gotta get the time just right, get the time just right, get the time just right! Yeah, Leon! That's what I'm talking about, boy. Alright, now we'll come over here. No, there's nothing over there. Let's see, is there any... Okay. Alright, now this puzzle is actually pretty easy once you know what you're doing. I mean, even if you don't know what you're doing, it's usually just about trial and error, but I'll give you guys the cheat sheet right now. You guys ready for this? We're gonna go red 2. I did not mean to do that. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. And 1. Cha-ching. Like I said, it's red 2, but I accidentally clicked it one too many times just because this controller's doo-doo. But anyway, now we can run back around this way, and now we can open the door.
Ashley!
Don't come!
Hey! Take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Sweet, let's roll. Then it gives you like a whole, manual on how to control Ashley and all that. You can
Follow.
tell her to either wait, so you can go ahead, or you can say
Follow.
follow me, and then she'll follow you. I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I actually had the biggest crush on Ashley. Like, I just thought she was like so bad. I do kind of have a thing for blondes, so there's that. But not gonna lie, man, as I've gotten older, there's just something about Ada, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Something about Ada. Fun fact also, Ashley is voiced by Sandy, the same voice actor that voiced Sandy Cheeks in SpongeBob. I didn't know that from my like first playthrough of this game, but then I learned it like shortly after I beat the game for the first time, and I was like, wow,
I'll take the girl.
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnapped the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me. You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess, we can get out of it.
I won't lie, Ashley's still pretty cute. I'm not even gonna lie. And hey, before anybody says anything, Ashley is 20 years old, so she's completely legal. I can say that. I mean, she's cute. Both in this game and the remake. That goes for Ada too. Just man, women in Resident Evil are absolutely gorgeous. Claire, Jill, like they're just so beautiful. And anyway, as always, we're gonna go ahead and save there, and then yeah, that's that. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna keep hitting you guys with these videos like day after day until we get through the game, because just it's Resident Evil 4. It's my favorite game of all time. Once I get going, I can't stop. So yeah, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow with the next part in this series. But anyway, as always, smash shout out, thank you to all the Patrons and channel members. Thank you to all the low ball tier, and every shout out, thank you all the big ball tier. My last game of 10 minutes, this shout out on G2 Run, Ben, Solo, Cheese Gold. Thank you guys so much, guys. You're literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.